What's going on, Meatballs? It's your boy Abel Bird, and this is the Talking Meatballs show. Man, I hope y'all doing well today, man. It was a crazy Sunday, a crazy week 15. Yeah, man, we're gonna get into it, man. But without further ado, I'm joined with my analysts, my pops, you know what I'm saying? Pop Dukes, Dave Bird in the building. Let's go.
Yes. Put me in the building. MJ, baby.
Let's go.
MJ.
All right. Hey, make sure y'all stay tuned, man, because my pops, he got a all variety show for all Chicago sports. It's Let's Talk About It, Die Hard Chicago Sports. That's the title, right, Pops?
That's right. Let's go.
Okay, so Let's Talk About It, Die Hard Chicago Sports coming soon under the Wild Birds channel. So stay tuned, man. Pops, how you feeling today?
Man, you know what? I'm feeling good, brother. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about my Bears. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
You got to feel good every day regardless.
For sure.
That's the only way to go.
Speak to him, Pop. Speak to him. Preach.
Let's talk about it.
Every day you wake up is another opportunity for sure.
Hey, it's a beautiful day. Every day you wake up.
No, that's a fact, man. I mean, like it's life is short, man, and it's like it's long, but it's short. It's long, but it's when you look back, it's short. Like it's and like you said, any day you wake up is like it's just another opportunity to level up and to just breathe and to enjoy the little things too and embrace the little things like just breathing, having your limbs, having your eyes, being able to see, talk,
exactly.
Being able to do this,
Yeah.
But yeah, man, let's get into it. Let's jump right into it.
But real quickly though, when people say they're having a bad day, how can you have a bad day when you woke, when you're alive?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. No, that's a fact. I think sometimes people could like forget about it. Cause sometimes, when you're going through shit, it's like you kind of forget about the big picture shit. But overall, though, I feel what you're saying. Like, if you woke up today, man, there's a lot of people that we know that time went by and we still here. Their time expired and we still here. So that's a blessing,
Like you said, you got another moment, a chance to better yourself, to get to the apex.
Yep. Absolutely. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Phillip Rivers came out of a 5-year retirement at 44 years old and made a surprise return for the Colts. In his first game back, he went 18 for 27, 120 yards with a touchdown and 1 interception and had Indy in position to upset the Seahawks before they let it slip away, losing 18-16. Pops, what were your thoughts on Phillip Rivers' return at 44 years old? And also, what are your thoughts on the Colts' late season collapse?
You know what? First of all, Phillip Rivers, he's the type of person that if I'm getting jumped by 5 people and it's just me and him, that's who I want on my side. Because we're going to beat them 5 people up. You're going to have to kill him.
Hell yeah.
He that type of person.
He sure is. You can just tell. You can tell. And his whole career, that's all. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck. He that motherfucker, you gonna have to shoot.
Hell yeah.
He is not giving up.
Hands down. His whole career he was talking shit.
Right.
He ain't give a fuck who it was. Like
and then none of them was punking him.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely.
Ray Lewis,
nobody. Exactly. I mean, top defenders. Ed Reed. Hey, nobody was, man.
Nobody. But the thing, so I like him, coming in. I watched the whole game.
Okay.
He was precise. Not the numbers that you said he got, they was the dink and the doinks.
Yep.
I felt they should have let him go because his dink and doinks was precise.
Yeah. I could see. I seen in the stat line everybody had had 10, 20 yards, 15, 30 yards. And the running backs, like you said, the running backs had couple of the running backs had a big receiving game.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he was just.
Yeah, he was. And I did see a couple though, where he, like you said, he was able to a couple 15 to 20 yard throws where he was slinging it. He was slinging it for sure.
He was hitting Pittman on the sidelines and stuff like that. But if they would have let him go after a while, they would have probably beat him by. He would have had a great day.
Yeah. Do you think that has to do with him just kind of like also his arm too, and just getting acclimated with what was going on, like as far as like I mean, he's been out of the game for 5 years, so I'm assuming he ain't been throwing the football in this past 5 years, not in the way he would if he was active. You know what I'm saying? Not in the way like when Joe Flacco came off the couch. You know what I'm saying? Because when Joe Flacco came off the couch, it was like he had only been out for a year. You feel me? So when him coming back, do you feel like maybe his arm, even him, just a vet, knowing his body, do you think he was trying to kind of get acclimated and not knowing how much he had behind his arm? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think though he a competitor. I think that just because he just such a competitor, and it looked like he has been throwing.
Right. I feel you.
Yeah, so as a look at the situation, had this been like the third, fourth game of the season, okay. Right. But now you're fighting for a playoff spot.
Right.
So as a coach, I'm like, okay, we got you. You look decent. You look 70, 80%, not 70, 80% decent. Yeah. One quarter, I'm going to let you go.
Right. I hear you.
Or half a quarter. Half a quarter, we're going to do some deep slants. We going to see. Let me see. Because accuracy was already there.
It was there.
And I'm like, damn, coach, and I'm screaming at the coaches, let him go.
Yeah.
He ready.
I hear you.
Let him spin. Bowie Miles, let him spin.
So my only pushback on that is my only pushback on that is that.
Hold on, though. 9-8-6, they got the L.
You said what now?
Now they're 8-6. They got the L.
Oh yeah. No, they're in trouble for sure. They're in trouble for sure.
That was a winnable game.
It was a very winnable game. I would say my only pushback, and I don't know what's going on in the room. This is all just strictly off what I'm seeing. I really think him offensively, like scheme wise. You have first of all, scheme wise, he's coming in. He really don't know the playbook like that.
Okay.
And I feel like a lot of that was just him just giving it to his weapons. You feel what I'm saying? And trying to just go off
the playbook.
Yeah, to be able to, and then two, I can see them also trying to protect him somewhat because he is 44 years old and 5 years out of retirement. So I can see them trying to get the ball out and dink and dunk because, the longer you stay in the pocket, the longer you have a chance to get sacked. So not saying that that's what they talked about. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck they were talking about, but that was just kind of just my thought process. Like, was Phillip, yes, he's a competitor, but at the same time, are they trying to make sure that he don't take no huge hits, especially with his body just coming back from the game, being out 5 years? Even older quarterbacks do that anyways. You know what I'm saying? Even if they've been active, they try to shorten it up a little bit, But yeah, that's kind of my only pushback. But I do hear what you're saying, though. Like, I feel you because he was whipping that motherfucker when he had the chance. He was throwing that motherfucker with accuracy, and it felt like it wasn't really much off of his throws like that. You feel me? And I was surprised.
I was just saying, test the waters. Just test him. Give him half a quarter where he throw 2-3 deep routes. They kept handing the ball off to Abdullah and Taylor, yeah. Second down, every second down. He rarely threw on first down.
Right. Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, just do a little bit.
I hear you.
And see where it takes you. Because they might have could have scored and been up 17 or 8.
Right. Just let him rip. Just let him rip.
Just a little bit sometimes.
Now, in the beginning, okay, let's kind of ease you in, get the dink and dunks, but then okay, as your arm loosened up, let's see if we can push the ball down the field a little bit more.
Yeah, because they could have. Because you know what happened? Real quick, I know we didn't got into the game now.
No, you good.
But Seattle caught on to the dink and doink, and that's why they didn't beat them.
Yeah, they did.
They started snuffing Taylor.
Yeah, they started snuffing him. Tyler Warren, they were right there, especially at the end of the game.
Fuck it.
Yep. Because we know they're not pushing the ball back down the field. Yep, they did. I noticed that because Tyler Warren, I was watching the highlights and I was like, man, he just was throwing it. He just was like, fucking, I'm gonna get what I can get. Because as soon as Tyler Warren caught the ball, them little halfback screens or tight end screens or that little 5-yard in, they was getting smacked, especially towards the end of the game.
And Seattle ain't no punks on defense.
Absolutely not. Right. Yeah, they got good coaching. They know what they're doing. They'll adjust accordingly. And with that being said, they still was almost able to pull it out.
Right. They 11-3 for a reason.
For sure. Now that's a good segue, and the Colts almost pulling it out, man. Let me ask you this: like, what do you think about the Colts' collapse from the start of the season to the end of the season? I mean, because at the beginning of the season, we thinking Daniel Jones found a new home. We thinking he MVP talks maybe, like. You know, we thinking that the Colts might be the best team in the league. They 7-1 doing their thing. Then it kind of fell off. Like, I mean, obviously Daniel got hurt, but it seemed like even before he got hurt, they were kind of like hindering a little bit. So I'm just curious of what your thoughts are on the late season collapse.
Daniel Jones is like the back of a car.
Okay.
Look at the back of the card. You hot? I was like, okay, he hot.
Yeah.
He's Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. He gon' give you them 2 picks.
Yeah.
I love playing against him because he gonna do something. But you know what was holding him down? Taylor was getting 200 yards, 160, 100.
Yep.
Going
as soon as that tailored off, you can kind of see, it them struggling a bit. But I will say though that Jones was carrying a lot of the weight with his arm too. But I feel what you're saying though.
Eventually, they was gonna catch up to him.
I got you.
That's all. You know, he wasn't going. To me, he wasn't gonna lead them to no. You know, I called them pretenders. I was talking to Weed. I said, "No, what they call the pretenders, or the other word that makes you know, what is it called?
Overrated?
No, you know, ESPN when they do pretenders or
descenders.
No,
I don't know.
Pretender, or you gon' take it to the next level. You know.
Yeah. Do you
that segment?
I do know. I don't watch ESPN a lot, honestly, these days. I really don't. I'm more into like the local shit nowadays. Right. But I do.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, though.
Right.
I do.
Yeah, I was like, they pretenders. You know what I'm saying?
You
like
weren't buying into the new hotness, basically.
Because I knew it was gonna cool off, and Daniel Jones was gonna be Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
But Phillip Rivers can take them. They still got a shot, legitimate shot.
Yeah, they gotta start. They gotta start now.
I don't know what their schedule is, but
let me see what they got. Let me see who they got.
Let me do some stiff something.
Let's see. 49ers,
okay,
Jags, and the Texans. They in trouble.
Damn, we got 90. Yeah, they're in trouble. Yeah, they're in trouble. They done.
Yeah. It's a wrap. All right.
Balling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they done.
All right. Moving on, man. So Patrick Mahomes. No, you good.
I root for the old guys.
For sure.
Thanks for coming back, and he gonna get busy.
He gonna get busy, man. All right, moving on. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL in a loss versus the Chargers Sunday, which knocked the dynasty out of playoff contention. Pops, what are your thoughts on Mahomes' injury, and do you think the Chiefs will ever win another Super Bowl?
You know what? The Mahomes injury, that's sad. It's ironic how it happened when they knew. If they was 11-3, it probably wouldn't happen. Ain't that something?
Right.
That's the crazy part.
Right.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. But he gonna be back, but they never got him. Nobody still. That's getting played out.
Yep.
Come on, you got Xavier Worthy, down
Rashee Rice,
and Rice cold though. That's all they got. Yeah, that's all they got.
Rice is cold, but I feel what you're saying though. Like that shit just is getting played out to the point where he can't just put on the Superman cape every damn year. And then the defense falling apart. Chris Jones ain't. I wouldn't say falling apart, but they just this year they didn't come up with the big plays, the timely plays that they needed this year like they did last year. The defense they weren't opportunistic, so they were just average. So you needed Pat Mahomes to do a lot more, but like you said, they don't really got. He kind of at this point needs weapons. He needs better weapons. He needs a better supporting cast.
Chiefs. They got rid of Ladarius Sneed.
They released him?
No, he went to the Titans.
Oh, right. Was it this past offseason?
Yeah, it was actually this year.
Okay. Right.
For a third round pick.
Okay.
Yep. And that was huge.
Yeah, he was balling. Because then you had McDuffie on the other side. Yeah, they were balling last year.
Yes.
They were balling. Did they not want to pay him? Was it that they didn't want to pay him?
Yeah, it was a trade, part of the Chiefs strategy.
Okay.
Yep, to address the salary limitations, it's saying.
Okay,
and that's
okay.
We got Tooney.
Oh, got you. Right. Okay. Thank you, Chiefs.
So they're cutting down, but then didn't go get.
Right. So whoever was out in the market, somebody that was out in the market.
Yeah, I would have kept DeAndre Hopkins, and then it would have been his first season to start and play every game.
Right.
You know,
no, that's a fact. So do you think they'll win another Super Bowl though with Mahomes at the helm? Do you think Mahomes will win another Super Bowl? I should ask.
I mean, I will if they're going to give him some weapons, because Kelsey, he doesn't work out.
Yeah, I think it's probably a wrap he probably only got about a year or two left. It's a wrap.
Same body, the same. His off seasons ain't like LeBron's.
Yeah.
You can see. If you a sports fan, if you a true sports fan, Kelsey body been looking the same the whole stretch. Come on.
He got the same body, huh? He ain't doing shit in the offseason, huh?
He was playing off his talent.
Yeah, he was. And now as he's getting he's getting older. I will say this, my only pushback to that though is this. I think that Father Time, as far as his lateral movement and stuff and things of that nature, I will say sometimes it really don't matter what you do in the offseason. Sometimes it's just Father Time do catch up to you. But it's a good point. It's a good point. I hear you, because if there are guys that have regimens that are crazy and then they have long careers, like Derrick Henry, LeBron, like you said, these guys.
You gotta do it like that when you're getting older. And
that's a fact.
If you don't, it's gonna be like you said, Father Time ain't gonna let you run the route.
I hear you. Yeah, you could tell he's definitely his body's beat up for sure.
Yeah,
his body's beat up. So whether or not like you said, him taking care of his body in the off season or not, if that was something that was a case for him, I can still just see him just how he moving like. But obviously, like you said, that could just be to him, not a testament to his off season regimen if he's doing it or not.
Right.
But
but it don't look like he's working on his game.
What you mean? Like his routes or just his body?
Yeah, his routes, his body, his separation, no more.
I got you.
No separation.
I got you. Okay. Okay.
But when you're ready to retire, though, you kind of sometimes, when they ready to retire, really retire, knowing they only got 3 years, they just be like, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, I was about to say he didn't got 4 years, 100 million for him and his brother podcast. The main thing ain't the main thing no more. It don't seem. The main thing ain't the main thing. That's what's going on here.
Unless they fill certain spots.
Right. I can see. So I feel like in my opinion, I really feel like I feel like Mahomes is that good to where even if they keep it, they try to do it like how the Patriots were doing it with Tom Brady, where they would, they just kind of would fit. They wouldn't get named guys, but they would just fill guys what fit with their scheme. Like, I feel like as long as Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes are there, I feel like just them two, that dynamic. Yeah. And I think they could squeeze another Super Bowl in the next 5 years. I feel like they could probably squeeze one out. Now, it'll obviously help if the front office can bring them some more guys. But to be honest, I really feel like Andy Reid is one of those guys that's like, I really don't need that nigga. Like, I really don't need that name. I just need somebody to just give me the guys that fit my scheme.
Right.
And I will work. We'll go from there. But
Brady didn't get Moss.
That's true.
Moss for like
That's a good point. That's a good point.
We gotta go get somebody at least something, know.
That's a good point. And over the years, they've had guys that they drafted like Rodney Harrison or Willie McGinnis. I think Willie McGinnis might have been with the Redskins, but just guys overall that were guys on the defensive side of the ball, like Dante Hightower, guys that developed in their system. So I would say this though, if the Chiefs can just get their defense right, they'll be all right.
That's true though. Didn't Antonio Brown go to the Patriots?
And yeah, he did for like a slight little bit, and then he got released.
But go ahead. Yeah.
But all right, moving on, man.
Yeah. But you get the defense right.
Get the defense right, and I still feel like they'll have a chance. Like more than a chance. Like, because they got Pat Mahomes. Like, they can go on another run. They can go on another run as long as they get that defense right. But like you said too, if they go get somebody, if they go get an offensive weapon, it won't hurt. Right. Why not at this point?
Right.
All right, moving on. Micah Parsons, the Packers' massive offseason acquisition, went down with a torn ACL in the third quarter of Sunday's loss to the Broncos. It's a devastating blow to Green Bay's defense and their Super Bowl hopes. Pops, how damaging is Micah Parsons' injury for the Packers, and does this completely change their outlook for the rest of the season?
Oh, man, love Micah Parsons, man, but I was happy it happened, and I wasn't happy it happened. I had mixed emotions all day on Google. Like, dang, brother. Thinking about Jerry Jones, probably, right?
Yeah.
That's real.
True. Right, because he went and got his money, and he seemed like he was really locked in this season.
Right.
And it seemed like Packers were scary with him in, man. The Packers were... I was scared. I was like, because he's won them a couple games this year, just off the muscle, like just off the muscle. He's the closer. That's the kind the season he's had is what they brung him here for. So when what were your thoughts when it first happened? Like, were you, like you said, you were like, what were your feelings?
Next week, we got a chance, better chance.
Yep.
I mean, look, we had to play without Rome. I know Rome ain't Micah, but Rome is Micah to us.
And we had to play without Tremaine, TJ Edwards, Stevenson.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So
and without a pass rush.
Right.
So what do you think this does to the Packers Super Bowl hopes?
You know what? And then Watson went down too again.
Yes, Watson went down again too.
With a chest injury.
Yep. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yep. Yeah, I know it was a chest, but I haven't seen the severity of it.
But you gotta look at it like this. Green Bay they had a good defense without Micah though last year too. So the players that they got, their defense ain't gonna be shabby.
For sure.
I don't think it hurt. Like they gonna getting it. They gonna be in there. Not Super Bowl. But I'm saying they gonna be in there.
Okay.
Now it's got to be down to the offense.
Yep. We're gonna see how good Jordan Love how good he really is now.
Right.
Because I think he is good, but I think you could even see after Christian Watson went down how the offense just was like, it just seemed, I could see that happening just because how the game was going and with guys dropping. But now, but like you said, a lot of this is gonna weigh on the offense, heavy on the offense, how far they go. In postseason. So you would say that with Micah in, they had a chance at Super Bowl. They had Super Bowl aspirations.
When Micah went in, they were
they had Super Bowl aspirations.
Yeah. Because
now it's like
Love didn't have to do too much.
Right.
You know,
and he was balling anyways though.
Right.
He was balling too, but I hear what you're saying because that with Micah in, it made that defense a top 5 defense.
Right.
Nobody was scoring.
Right. And he didn't even have to get sacks. He didn't even have to get sacks. The other people, his pressure was crazy. And his locker room presence. That's what people understand.
Yeah.
The main locker room presence was crazy. Knowing you got him on your team.
Yep, it raises everybody's level up because it's like it's like he's the kind of player that is like a force multiplier. It raises all boats. Like when they see him playing, Rashawn Gary got to step up now. I'm Edgerrin Cooper, I got to step up now. Now the cornerbacks, the safeties. I gotta jump on these routes now. Because I know they get into the quarterback. I mean, they did at Lambeau. They had I think one of the best average opposing points like per game at Lambeau. I think they only allowed teams to score 13 points per game at Lambeau. So, yeah, man, I would say I would add on to this before we move on, man. Yeah, I definitely, when it happened, I was like, damn, because I in my heart, I'm like, man, I want to beat them at their best, especially coming up this week. But just aside from that, I'm like, it just sucks to see it happen to a player of that caliber.
Right.
You feel me? It's like, damn, you just don't wish that for nobody, but especially for, like you said, his situation. He left Jerry and Dallas on bad terms. He comes to Green Bay and he's having a massive year. He's having the impact that they were hoping for.
Right.
And then just to see him go down, it's like, as a Bears fan, it's like, I'm happy for it benefits us. I'd be lying if I said it didn't benefit us. But and I'm just like, damn, like I could just feel like at the same time, though, as a fan, as a sports fan, I did kind of feel bad for the Packer fans because I'm like, damn, man, I'm like, y'all, I know y'all thinking like our season probably just ended right there.
Exactly.
Our season, all of what and then Tucker Kraft went out earlier, and then Christian Watson goes out the same game. It's like,
and then I got to update on Christian Watson though.
Okay, yeah. What happened with him?
So he got the chest injury, but they saying that it's good news. He could play Saturday.
Okay. Hopefully he don't.
Right. So he avoided long-term injury and may even play on Saturday against the Bears.
Okay.
So yeah. So.
All right. So moving on, the Bills. Hold on, let me. All right, so moving on, the Bills overcome a 21-point deficit versus the Patriots to win 35-31. Pops, what was your thoughts on this game and just the season that the Patriots were having overall, and the Bills too, if you wanted to add them in there?
Well, I think that this was the Patriots. They was on that like 11-game winning streak or whatever, right?
Yep.
10-game winning streak, actually.
Yeah.
So for them, on a positive note, it's good that they lost right now.
Yeah.
Because in any sport, you don't want to be winning 12, 13, 14 games straight going into playoffs.
Right. You might peak too high at the wrong time.
Yeah. Laws are going.
Right. For sure.
One and done crap, you know?
Yeah.
And but with the Bills, the actual Bills, now that the Chiefs are gone,
yep. Woo.
They time.
Yep.
Just like Isaiah couldn't get past Boston.
Yep.
The Bulls couldn't get past Detroit.
Yep.
3-4 years.
Yep.
And now the Chiefs gone. The Bills never could. That's why they couldn't win one.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the whole narrative behind Josh Allen. That he can beat the Chiefs during the offseason, but he can't beat Mahomes and Lamar too. The only guy that beat Mahomes in the postseason was Joe Burrow.
Right. And then now you ain't got to worry about Lamar.
Yep, and you might not have to. That's still a tight race, but you ain't got to worry about Joe Burrow, or the main guy you ain't got to worry about ain't there, which is Mahomes.
Right. And actually, if you play Lamar in the playoffs, you probably gonna beat them.
Yeah, right. They're not. Yeah, I absolutely. I would put a lot of money that I would put a lot of money that even Vegas would favor them heavily especially with this season and the way the Bills or the Ravens are playing this season. No, I agree.
Facts. So I feel like it's time now. Just like it was Mike time, Isaiah time is his time.
Yep. Do you feel like he has to win that specific? Do you feel like he has to win this year?
You know what?
I agree with your sentiment.
He might not have to, but he need to, because this is his shot.
Yeah. Because
what if Patrick Mahomes don't come back and they do beef up?
Right.
So this is your legitimate shot to, man.
Yep.
You know, so that's why so the difference between him, because he another one, Allen, who you would love to have in a fight.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's a dog.
You know, and he proved it yesterday with the Patriots game. So Drake May is the same person as Caleb Williams to me. Second year, we don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs.
That's okay. Okay. So you're saying, you don't feel like Drake May is like further in development than Caleb?
No, I think they about even because they all doing good. They all balling. But let's see what happens in the big, not even the Packers game. That's a big game, but
I want to about playoff time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real crunch time.
Let me see what you're going to do in crunch. And that's why I love Allen.
I got you.
I think the Bills win.
Okay. I would my only pushback to that with Drake May is that he's been in MVP talks this season.
Right.
And I would say that's the only. I mean, I feel like his development is further than Caleb's. Now that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that I wouldn't still have Caleb, but I would just, I wouldn't, I'm happy with Caleb, but I'm just saying, I think that Drake May's development is further than than Caleb's, just in the way he's winning and how he's playing. Like a lot of his, obviously a lot of Caleb's yardage and his completion percentage. That's you got to watch the games to really see how Caleb's playing. But
right.
Drake May's been balling. Like he's top 5 in a lot of categories as far as passer rating, completion percentage.
He is.
He's balling. I mean, he's been in MVP talk, so that's my only pushback. But I hear what you're saying, though. What are you going to do in the playoffs when the playoffs come? And can you repeat this kind of success year after year? Because we've already seen CJ Stroud do his thing, kind of dip. We've seen Jaden Daniels do his thing, can't stay on the field. So I think, we do have to see his consistency. We do have to see this year after year. But what he's shown this year, I believe he'll be consistent. I believe he'll be one of the top 5 quarterbacks. He could be, from what I've seen. I believe how he's playing right now, he could be one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the years to come. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Pops, can you do me a favor and center or either be right there or center just a little.
Okay.
Be a little bit over, as long as you're cognizant of being more in the middle. That's all.
This ain't the middle. I'm trying.
No. Where you're at is fine. That's perfect.
Okay, well, I can see now with the thing.
Yeah. No. So come in a little bit more over here, like in the middle.
Yeah.
There you go. That's perfect. You're good. Just so when I do shorts, I make sure the short clips, I make sure I got you in the right frame. But you're good. You ain't got to be like too cognizant of it.
Right.
Just don't be too far to like over here type shit.
Okay. Okay.
Right. You good, but you ain't got to be. I don't want you to like worry about it too much.
Okay. But real quick, but to add, just to end it up with Drake May, I think the difference between him and Caleb is Caleb offense is more harder to get. It's like
we were saying with Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
I understand.
So he really, and we don't ask much of Caleb because we got Swift, Managa. You know what I mean? We got so many weapons. As long as Caleb don't turn the ball over, we kind of got a shot.
Right.
I think with Drake May, they asking a lot of him.
Yeah.
He's just got to do it.
Yeah. I hear you.
So I think that's why he developed better, quicker to me. Because
I got you.
We got the leash off of him. They going crazy. That's their weapon.
Yeah,
Caleb,
they got Diggs. Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah, we got Mananga.
Yeah. All right, that's a perfect transition going into this game, man. So moving on, the Chicago Bears absolutely dominated the Browns 31-3 at Soldier Field in a cold, physical win that felt like a statement game, honestly. Pops, what are your thoughts on the win? And did this feel like the performance of a true contender, or does it speak more to the Browns and their struggles?
You know what? Brown got the number 2 defense in the league.
That's a great point.
So
that's a really great point.
Yes.
I didn't even think of that. That's a really great point.
And if you think about it, they did exercise it because we were stuck on 14 for.
Yeah. Yep. After that missed field goal, that Santos missed field goal.
So they could have came back and tied it up and been right there. Our defense bailed us out.
Yep. DeMarco Jackson, man, stepping up big time, man.
Big time, man.
Yep, that's huge. It's been next man up mentality all year.
Right, exactly.
So
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Yep.
No, but I feel that we, like when you got a number 2 deep or a great defense like that, when you got an opportunity to step on them, the cleats on the neck. We didn't do it, but we got away with it.
Right. And then eventually we pulled. Right. I hear what you're saying.
That's the part that scares me about the Bears.
Okay.
When you get them, get them.
Yeah.
We seem to always let it go kind of, close when we in the red zone 31. What are you doing? Why are you running? Why are you passing the ball? Ben Johnson be out coaching himself sometimes.
Yeah, he be too aggressive sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes he be kind of have that college football mentality sometimes where he trying to run up the score at certain points. And I'm just like, can we just run the ball? Like even later on in the game when it was like 21-10 or something, I'm just like, or when it was like 21-3 and we were still kind of passing it. I'm like, can we just kind of just milk this clock? You know what I'm saying? But I think that I agree with you though, because we have to get out of that in order to beat when we're in the playoffs. Yeah. In order to beat the real teams, like we can't, if we're up 14-0, we got to go up 17-0, 21-0.
Speech.
Period. Yeah. Because we let the Browns hang around, but their offense wasn't doing shit because our defense was there and Shador was struggling. It's his fourth game. Right. So we took advantage of that, but we can't allow teams to just hang around like that because they hung around too long. They hung around longer than I wanted them to hang around. You know what I'm saying? Especially there was one in the first half. It was 3rd and 1 with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the first half, and we threw the ball, and it was incomplete, and we had to punt the ball back to the Browns with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Remember that? And they could have got back into the game off that because they got the ball. They got the ball back in second half too. So it was it's like, okay, if you're not going to get the first down, at least run it and make them waste a timeout because they had 2 timeouts left.
Right. Exactly.
So, but do you,
before that play, before that 3rd and 1, they was 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 down at 3rd and 1 down in the goal line, the red zone.
Yep.
Remember they tried to pass, that's when Santos missed the field goal.
Right. That's when Myles Garrett sacked him.
Why didn't you just run it to keep the drive alive?
Yeah, just keep the drive alive. Because exactly. If worse it ends in a field goal, whatever. But
guess what? That's why you paid that offensive line.
Yep, them 3 guys in the middle.
Yep. Like this.
Yep.
3rd and 4th and 1, I'm gonna lean on you. If they stop me, so what?
Yep.
I'm leaning on y'all. Yeah. Because that's why I got y'all.
Yep. No, I hear you. So do you think this was more of a true contender performance by us, or was this more of the spoke to the Browns struggles?
You know what? I'm glad we got the offense going. I can't say that right now. I think it was more of the Browns struggling.
Okay.
With their offense. Their offense is whack. You know what I mean? Just none on Shador. But they just engaged Shador from training camp to, if he had a full year, under the regime, he'd probably be 100% better by now.
Absolutely. You could already see it. For sure.
Yeah,
So I hear you. You would you say then if we can? That's the thing about next week though. If we come in next week we gotta win now. I feel like next week is like I feel like we favored to win. Really, we should be favored now with Parsons out and Watson, especially if Watson is out. So I was gonna say before they got injured that if we beat them next week, then that shows me that we got Super Bowl aspirations. But if we don't beat them, then I don't know. Maybe depending on how we play, I gotta see. Like for us losing 21-28, that the prior week 14, I felt like that wasn't good enough. Like I felt like that was like we still because they at some point they could have blew us out honestly. So, so I felt like because we are a good team, we were able to stay in the game. Right. There was still a gap there. So I would have liked to see them come in this week and take care of business on Saturday. But this Browns game really did show, though, that I did like that I did like seeing that we were the superior team, though. Like I did like that score was what it should have looked like. You know what I'm saying? 31-3 is what it should have looked like.
I agree. Right.
And at least I'm just happy that we finally look like the superior team, and we're taking care of business against a team that is. It wasn't like it was 14-7 or like 21-17. You know what I'm saying? So I am happy to see that, but now we got to take care of business. I'm interested to see what we're going to do on this last stretch.
Right, like the Giants game.
Right.
Type
shit. And I think even that game was like, even at that moment, we weren't fully into our identity at that point. I feel like now facing the Browns, where we are fully know who we are. So if we would have came out and barely beat them, I would have been concerned.
Right.
But the fact that we know who we are, we know that we can beat a Super Bowl caliber team like the Eagles. We can't come and we got to put it on the Browns. You know what I'm saying? So that was encouraging.
Well, Frisco is my game. At Frisco, that's going to be, let me see what y'all really about.
I got you. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair.
And Trayvon Edmonds just got his window open to start practicing.
Word. Okay. Oh, great. Well, we need him back. I wouldn't say we need him back because the linebackers that are playing right now are balling, but obviously during playoff time, yeah, we're going to need him.
Right. Yes.
All right. Moving on. Let's move on to the NBA. Our last couple topics for the show. OKC's historic start. OKC has been absolutely dominating this season, posting a 24-2 record and sitting first in the West by a comfortable margin. Coming off the 2025 NBA championship, OKC is one of the few teams with a real shot at going back-to-back since the Warriors in 2018. Pops, do you think that they can go back-to-back? And which conference team is the biggest threat to stopping them?
Yeah, I think they can go back-to-back. I think they can. I just think they need to not have to play for this 74-8 record, because that's a lot of pressure. They ain't got a team built like that to deal with that pressure like the Bulls did when they did it, and Golden State when they did it, they had a whip.
Right.
OKC got a good team, but they ain't got no whip.
Yeah, I hear you.
Dort start, point guard, Dort cool.
Yeah. But I hear you, though.
If they send a Hertenstein or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Shane and Holmgren and
Williams,
Caruso and Cason Wallace. He leads the league in steals.
Okay.
And he the one that started before Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams just came back. They did this all without Jalen Williams.
Right. That's a great point. Right.
He just came back 6-7 games ago. And that's when Wallace kid was starting, the young kid. And he leads the league in steals. Now he's coming off the bench. But now you got Caruso and him coming off the bench.
Right.
And you got Hartenstein and Holmgren
Chet,
who don't sit out there and shoot fucking 3-pointers at 7 foot. They on the glass.
Yeah.
They on the board. They ain't doing all of that. No.
Yeah.
See, and that's why I think they can win it, because the NBA, if you look at any NBA game, everybody is the same size. 6'7", 6'8", and all they doing is who can score the most.
Yeah, right. It's the three ball. It's the three ball.
It's a
lot of teams.
Go ahead, huh?
I was about to say a lot of teams aren't aggressive on the glass like that. A lot of people be on a perimeter.
That's it.
Yeah.
It looks like the YMCA. I hate watching NBA.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Ain't no more Dennis Rodmans. Ain't no more Horace Grant. Come on.
Yeah.
Ain't no more Kevin McHale's.
Yeah, I hear you. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I would say this, my only pushback to what you said, though, I agree with your sentiment about them not trying to push so hard on getting that 74-8 record, because that's a lot. That could be really, I mean, not that I don't think that they can do it, because I think that they got the right mentality to do it. Right. Even though that they don't have when I think of them, I'm not thinking of Golden State, that Golden State team, or like you said, the Bulls team. What was it, 97, 98, or 96, 97? But
up was 96, 97 with the 22 and 10.
Right. So talent-wise, I think that they got they have a squad, but I hear what you're saying. They don't have you're not whoa, on paper type shit.
Right.
But what I will say is that they have the mentality, though.
They do.
And they're young too. So it's not, as they could stay healthy, I think that they could do it. But I hear what you're saying. You also don't want to just focus on trying to get the record. Just play your best ball when it's time to come. The Warriors didn't win it, right? So it didn't. That 73-9 season didn't even. That was whatever, because it didn't matter. When you go 73-9, you got to win the ring, and you were up 3-1 in the finals. So
that'd be a whole nother program, because I lived that with the Bulls. I went through that the first year we had Dennis.
Right. Exactly. So you already know. You didn't see.
Right.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Who is the team you think that could be their biggest threat, though?
Last night, Spurs.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the Spurs is 20-8. I'm not quite.
I think they're 20-8. They're 20-8.
Like that, right?
20-8 or 21-7. One of those.
Okay, so they can. Spurs beat them last night.
Yep, they beat them by 2, right?
Yep. I think it was 111, 109, or 111, 108, something like that. Or 111, something like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that as long as Wemby stays healthy, I think that they'll be in the playoffs. As long as Wemby stays healthy in the playoffs, it'll be that'll be a series, because they got the matchups. They got the match with Wemby specifically. They have that. Obviously, just him. That's a matchup problem for anybody. But him versus Chet. He's going to be a matchup problem versus Chet or Isaiah Hartenstein.
Right.
And that's what a lot of teams don't have.
Right. Houston ain't no joke.
I was going to say Houston's got the length too. And then KD's got the experience. You can never count out Denver because they got the experience as well. But yeah, I think if their biggest threat though would either be Houston or San Antonio if Wemby can stay healthy in the playoffs. All right, moving on to our last topic of the show, CP3. Last week's Chris Paul was released by the Clippers in what was supposed to be his farewell season. I already see it. It was niggas
State Farm looking at
niggas don't even want to do this topic. Last week, Chris Paul was released by the Clippers in what was supposed to be his farewell season. I'm curious of your thoughts, Pops, of the whole situation. Did you think the Clippers did him dirty?
Man, all of his career, you done heard it. He hard to get along with.
That's true.
That's the only thing I can pinpoint.
Yep. When I first heard this, that's when my thought mindset went straight to that. Chris Paul give me them annoying vibes. You could see in certain clips and shit. I remember a clip with him in Golden State when he got injured and Curry was coming out of the tunnel for halftime, and then Chris Paul was limping to tell him something. And and then Curry was like, yeah, I hear you. But he give me one of those annoying know-it-all type vibes. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of my thought process. And did you see the clip though with Harden and you said what?
And Chris Paul?
Yeah, with Harden and Chris Paul and Tyronn Lue.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a chance, see that clip, because that'll give you some context behind it too. Because he was like, Chris Paul was talking to Harden, and then Harden was kind of walking away, and then Chris Paul was like, "Well, they got to learn," because Harden was like, "They don't know, whatever." They was in practice, and this was like a couple days before he got released, and he was like, "Well, they don't know," or he was like, "They don't know," and then Chris Paul was like, "Well, they got to learn. Go tell them," and just on some old vet shit, but. I don't know if niggas was really trying to hear that shit, but and then Ty Lue was like, "Fuck CP, we blah blah blah, we doing our thing."
Damn.
Yeah, it was like that. So
wow,
it was like that. But
that incident that happened, something led up to that.
Right. It had to be because you would think he did so much for the organization. You would think that they would just let him ride out the year. Like they ain't going nowhere. They're not going to the playoffs or nothing like shit. They're like 6-18 or some crazy shit. So it's like, you would think that they would just let him play this out with the Clippers, like the organization that he turned around. So,
and not say fuck CP.
Right. Because that's pretty much what they did, letting him go, releasing him. Right. So, yeah, it had to have been something. It had to, like you said, it's got to be something where, like you said, you heard where he don't, throughout his career, he don't get along with people.
And he ain't in shape either. His ass out of shape too.
Well, with that being said, do you think, last question I have, do you think that he should find a contending team or just call it a career?
You know what? I think he's still hungry. Somebody could use him, though. Somebody could use. But you know what? No. This is what the thing is. He don't want to take that second fiddle.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I mean,
how come he stay in Golden State?
I don't remember why he ain't stay in Golden State.
I don't
remember. But he had already been playing like diluted minutes anyways, though.
He has been.
When he was with the Spurs, he was playing like small minutes, and just playing that vet role. So, I mean, if he wants a ring, I just would hate to see him go out like this. You know what I'm saying? Hall of Fame career, one of the best probably best 5 to 10 point guards in the game.
I don't know. I think he first of all, he got to get in shape. You can tell this man.
It's his last season. It's his last. Let the man.
His body's been looking the same like Kelsey. They both hanging out somewhere. In the all season
it's
together.
The man last season.
Son, you know that. He just all up everywhere. He just look.
I need y'all to be in shape at all times. Nigga, and everybody James Harrison, nigga. You stupid.
How you gonna shake somebody like this?
Oh no, man. Well, all right, man. That'll wrap our show, man.
I love you though, Chris. I love you.
We love you here, man. Chris, you a baller, man. You a baller,
come on,
man.
I don't think nobody want to deal with him personally, though.
I feel you at this point. Yeah. And if he goes into somewhere, motherfuckers gonna be like, look, you gotta chill if you're gonna be here.
Right. I think you're a distraction.
Yeah, right. You can't just become up. Yeah, nah, fuck all that shit. If you come in here to try to get a ring, that's cool, but you gotta chill out with all the extra shit because we ain't trying
to State Farm, nigga, the commercial.
Right, just chill out.
Right, just chill out.
Yeah, that'll wrap our show, man. This is the Talking Meatball show. Be sure to look out for what was the show? What's your show called, Pops?
Chicago, Die Hard Chicago Sports. Let's talk about it.
All right, coming soon, man. Coming soon on the Wild Birds Network, and also make sure to look out for every Sunday for the Bears post game. I'll be there just like I've been for the last 4 weeks, man. Let's go, bear down. We got to get one this Saturday. All right, y'all. That'll do it, man. Love.
Y'all, thanks for listening, y'all. Watching. Hit that subscribe button.
Yep, like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go.
Hit that like button.